Hey guys, it's Jody Myers, Morning Thoughts Cafe. I was just reading this morning in my devotional while my daughter's inside skating, and this just really struck me, so I just wanted to share it with you real quick. It says, this is from Joel Osteen's It's Your Time. A pastor friend told me about a man in his congregation who was always complaining, always in need. My friend finally got tired of it and he prayed, God, would you just move this man to another church? He's draining all my strength and energy, taking all my time. We've all had those folks in our lives, right? The pastor told me he heard God speak to him deep down inside. God said to him, I won't move him from your church. That man has kept you on your knees praying like nothing I've ever seen before. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. The fact is, we grow in difficult times. That's when character is developed. Yes, it's fun to be on the mountaintop where it's easy and you're not being stretched. But growth comes when you have to overlook an insult, forgive a wrong, and do the right thing even when the wrong thing is happening. I'm not saying that we should ask for rough times, but when they come, we need to learn how to embrace them, to see them for what they are, and to not waste the opportunity, wallowing in self-pity or worrying or getting into fear. We need to take that opportunity when it comes for what it's meant for, and it's meant for our growth. It's meant for our betterment. The enemy sends it for one reason, but God always takes those things and he uses them. It makes me think about a difficult season that we just came through with one of our children, and it was like nothing that we've ever been through with any of our kids, but it was, and I honestly, the very first thought was not, okay, I've got to get out here and worship. The very first thought was like me collapsing to the floor and just literally just being struck with defeat and not knowing what to do, but the next thought, in just like within a couple of hours, I just put some worship music on and I just let it rise up inside of me. And, it was pretty purposeful worship. It wasn't just like, the good feel good stuff. It was, it was like Christine DeMarco, I am not a victim. Woo, the sun's suddenly coming out here. How about that? I'm not a victim, or raise a hallelujah. And at first I couldn't even sing, but I just let the words being spoken in that room, I just let them rise up and speak into my spirit, into my soul, into my heart. And within no time, I was just declaring those words loudly over the situation, over my daughter, over our lives. And, during that season, I had to pray harder than I've ever prayed. I declared more powerfully and stronger than I've ever done before. This was a battle, and I was not going to give up my child to the plans of the enemy. There was absolutely no way, and so, but as we came through that period, we emerged changed and stronger and closer. And, she really grew through the experience. I grew through the experience. And it wasn't something that was pleasant, nor would I ever want to go through anything like that again. However, I know that God's plans for me are good. And I know that my capacity has to increase. And unfortunately, our capacity increases in difficult times. And so, that's where we really get stretched. But when we embrace the journey, when we embrace the process, and we submit ourselves to the process, we submit ourselves to God, we do come out stronger and more able, more capable. Our faith is strengthened, which means, and if our faith is the substance of things hoped for, those things which aren't seen, that means that we're beginning to really be able to tap into that unseen realm and bring forth the things that we've asked for, the promises of God into our lives. So, that's all I wanted to share with you this morning. I just wanted to keep it brief, but I was just really struck by those words. I thought they were really powerful, and I loved the clarity of that story. So I hope that encourages you today as you go about your life. This is Jody Myers, helping you get unstuck and back on the path to your dreams.